This video is brought to you by Cotyard. More about them at the end of the video.
Deported tourism, but the horrifying praise.
Jamaica is not receiving any deportees from United States.
Deported tourism ain't no passing grade.
We don't know how long they're going to be here.
You mean we are gonna worry?
So there's no revenue to come to Jamaica.
It look like a winter city. Take up responsibility. Deported tourism.
Jamaica did kind of serious about bringing up the tourism thing, Cause I recently see one ad come up on my phone and on YouTube say them get 15 bold tech-driven ideas that will help to bring up the vision tourism 3.0. See? But me never know say this is the direction in that take. Cause even me they apply now. Me apply to this because me see it like me see it the last day before it end. But me show you my pitch. My pitch is more about dental tourism, not deportee tourism. Hold on, let me keep play. Alright, so this is Island Smile. It is that conduit, that innovative idea that will help to position Jamaica as the #1 choice for dental tourism in the Northern Hemisphere. So you have what treatment are you looking for, whether that be dentures, veneers, crowns, implants, root canals, teeth whitening. You do a pre-assessment. So you can do smile photos, close-up photos, x-rays. Tell us more. Based on your needs, you may need a general or a cosmetic dentist. You may need an oral surgeon or an implant specialist, or you may need a cosmetic and restorative dentist, aka a dental technician. Timeline planner. This will be your time window that you can plan around. Next one is finance options. Okay, and at the end you have to just do your treatment journey tracker. Yeah, so my idea I did like about dental tourism, see? But me don't know say you could tap into like different industries, like even things where cause me never know say them the levels with that go towards man that to find the most innovative way to like bring people in. We on that the level now we are trying bringing people. But the thing where kind of crazy to me about this whole thing, right? Beyond the deportee tourism aspect, is actually that I was kind of working on something even before this. When we kind of heard about the whole thing of soft deportation thing coming out of the US, changing the whole green card rules and thing. I made a video about that too. But I was actually working because of that thing. It gave me an idea for a game around deportation. So this was it's called Deported. Yeah. So Huliganverse Presents Deported. This was like the prototype or the original prototype for that. All right. So pretty much you act as this immigration officer, and you will pretty much go on a case by case basis and decide if the person that you're looking at their specific documentation and everything, you want to have them approved, deported, delay, or if you want to give them temporary status, right? So if you look at this person here, it's Maria Cilantro, a street chef and unofficial block therapist. If you look at her family ties, her card pays for 2 cousins, 1 landlord, and half the mayor's midnight cravings. If deported, Martha might return disguised as a celebrity taco consultant. So even if they get deported, they might try to come back into the country under false pretenses also. Or they may come back with a better, more rounded version of themselves, if that makes sense, with maybe new qualifications and stuff. So the thing about the game too, anybody that you choose to either let in, approve, or deport, they have a direct impact or indirect impact on the country. So let me kind of show you. All right, let's click on status. So you can see how this looks. The economy, food culture, and other things here get affected depending on who you're dealing with on a case-by-case basis. So since she's a street chef, that's going to impact the food culture typically, right? And this was more the MVP, the original version. And after what happened over the last few days with the thing about Jamaica now being on that other side of the conversation with the deportees coming in, it actually made me want to go back to the drawing board and create something a bit new, or a more refined version of the idea. So this is Deported. So 2.0, I guess you could say. So yeah, 4 places you can start from: Port Ashley, Seaview, Riverton, Highland Gate, and each place has their own challenges, own deportation quotas, core priorities, right? So let's say we choose Port Ashley, and then we commence our assignment. So let's see, Marcus Chen as our first person. We're going to be looking at his documents, and we can ask him some questions. So first one, tell me about your jerk fusion recipe here. Your documents will be clean. Any reason do you plan to settle down? So this one in particular is one we want to look at, because based on what was set here for the duration of stay, it was 12-month temporary labor, but he has verbal claims that he'll plan to purchase a property. So let's first ask him, your documents look a bit clean. Any reason for that? Or all right, let's do this one. Do you plan to settle down? All right. Do you plan to settle down? It says Mango Point has perfect climate for growing Scotch bonnet peppers. I want to build a major street side establishment there. So Mango Point is one of the cities that's nearby, and you will come to understand. All right, let me kind of show you the map here. So Mango Point. So we're currently in Port Ashley. That's where we have the duty now. But Mango Point is one of the worst cities in the area. So you will be hearing about it in different ways as we play the game. I'm just gonna go back. Um, all right. So all right, let's look back at Mr. Chen here, and he says, all right. So let me ask him why documents look so clean. He said they're clean because I pay my taxes and scrub my kitchen twice a day, claiming a service to godliness. You see his face, he looks very proud of himself. But let's ask him about the discrepancy that we're seeing. And he says, I made an error. My statement officer document is correct. You can see him sweating. So yeah, based on the case by case, you get to decide if he fits what you want to let into your country. And as I said before in the prototype, anybody that you choose to let in or not, they have a direct impact on the place that you're going to be living. So if you decide to not let him in, he as a chef, jerk fusion chef, he may decide to go with one of the other areas. And then since he's already talking about Mango Point here, Mango Point City, he will probably go there and then set up operations there, and they will get the full benefit from his being in that area. Rather than if he lives in Port Ashley, they could collect like taxes from him and stuff, and anybody that's interested in the food would be able to purchase it and build up the economy that way. So yeah, and so that's the major idea. This though, as we spoke about at the start of the video, is Courtyard. And what Courtyard is that video editing software that can help you to pretty much be able to get back that old school CapCut feel with the not having to worry about 90% of the software being like paid, and you have to any feature that you use from the software to worry that when you're ready to like do your export that you get hit with a paywall. So this software pretty much is the answer to that. Simple to use and everything. I'm still working on it. As I said, I am, because this is actually my video editing idea for software. What else is a part also is this part. It's called PlanYard. What PlanYard does, it gives you a place where you can actually plan out your video idea. So let's say you have the video idea, the hook you want to add. You have the main points, so you have the first key point, second key point, third key point. If you wanted to do like a talking head intro, or if you wanted to do like a follow close up, or add other things that you need to shoot to make it fully explore the idea that you have, right? fully capture what you want the viewers to see. Then you can have your posting goals, so whether that be more subscribers or some other metric you want to meet. If you want to add some more things to it, so let's say you want to add some script notes, maybe a thumbnail idea, hashtags, or publishing checklists, you can add those. You can do your extraction of audio, you can record, you can do your cropping, you can do your undo, redo. If you wanted to do your split of the track, and you know, like I've posted a couple tools here also. So it's just a matter of using what you want to use, do what you want to do. And I'm also working on something called SoundYard, which pretty much gives you like your sound effects and your musical options you want to add maybe to the intro or the outro or the the typical music you want to use also. So yeah. But that's after we work out on licensing and all that. We'll be putting an API that can pull from some other libraries. But yeah, that's the video. All right, that'll be it.